Hi, my name is Kayla, and today I will be giving a persuasive speech. I hope you are having a great day whenever you decide to watch this. We've all heard of William Shakespeare, we've heard of Hamlet, we've heard of Romeo and Juliet, and all of his other great works. But did you know that there has been marijuana residue found in his estate since his passing? I just came home from back to Delaware from California where marijuana is legal. I'm pretty sure Delaware is slowly going to start following suit because states all around it like New York and New Jersey and soon Maryland, who are putting their marijuana laws into works as soon as this year, will slowly start to follow suit. This all started in 2012 with Colorado proposing it, and since then 20 states have fully legalized medical and recreational use of marijuana. There are pros and cons to legalizing marijuana, but I believe the pros outweigh the cons. The benefits of legalizing marijuana include lower crime rate, it helps to stimulate the economy, and there are great health benefits. So, like I said, in New York, it is already legalized. In New York, before marijuana was legalized, the crime rate was about every 535 person were being arrested per 100,000 people for marijuana related charges. Since it has been legalized, only 116 people have been arrested statewide for top level misdemeanors and felony charges related to marijuana, which is a drastic difference. In Colorado, before legalization was fully set into place, 289.1 people per 100,000 people were arrested statewide, versus after it has been legalized, it dropped down to 285.2 people for 100,000 people. Same thing in Washington State. Before legalization, 3,710.3 people per 100,000 people were arrested, whereas after legalization, it was only 3,706.1 per 1,000 people. The numbers don't sound all that different, but when you look at it versus the population, it is a huge change, only just for legalizing marijuana. With less crime in these states, they can use some of the money that goes towards funding the prison systems and the guards and everything towards other things like social projects for these states that will benefit each state. Not only does marijuana help save the money on the state level, but it also can produce money in these states through sales and taxes and everything else. California alone generates more than $50 million a month in taxes from the sales of recreational marijuana, not even the medical marijuana included. In New York, it was estimated before legalization that they were bringing between $248.1 and $340.6 million a year from legalizing marijuana. But just the taxes alone are not the only reason these states make a bunch of money for legalizing marijuana. People also move to states with looser marijuana laws, which helps the housing economy. In one article, it stated that marijuana kickstarted the recovery of the industrial market in Denver, which led to a record high rent level. Also in Portland, Oregon, they have experienced the same thing with the influx of new residents after legalization has taken place. Legalization also helps to create jobs. Where I live in California, there is at least 20 marijuana stores within a 15 to 20 minute drive from my house. It sounds like a lot, but it's not that bad. One article stated that it boosts the economic activity by adding jobs, creating tourism, and it also supports other industries like food and gas, and everything else. Marijuana being legalized does wonders for the economy and the communities, but it also does wonders for people's health. Legalization makes marijuana safer, makes it safer for consumers, whether it be for medicinal or recreational purposes. Marijuana has slowly become a substitute for the traditional pain meds of like opioids and everything else. And studies have shown since marijuana has been legalized, opioid deaths have been reduced by about 25% nationwide. Marijuana has also been proven to help with many other diseases such as like Parkinson's, cancers, HIV, and AIDS. Strict regulation also allow for safer consumer uses. There has been previously linked to indigestion of mold, spores due to illicit marijuana use. Regulations also decreases the risk of marijuana being laced with synthetic and dangerous psychoactive substances. The risks of getting unsafe marijuana are now drastically reduced due to the government's involvement and strict regulation. There are potential downsides to legalizing marijuana, but as I believe the pros outweigh the cons. Legalization also helps to reduce the crime rates. It helps to stimulate the economy as well as improve people's health. Legalization of marijuana sounds like a really bad thing, but it's actually extremely beneficial.